Hello everyone, and welcome to the blueprint for an amazing career success. My name is Benjamin, and in today's video we shall be discussing 8 keys to amazing career success. Let's get started. 8 keys to amazing career success. That's what this video is all about, and this video is centered around a complete ebook written and published on Amazon.com. If you are interested in getting the complete ebook, you can find the links here. The first 2 links will take you directly to Amazon.com, where you can purchase a copy of the book if you are interested in getting a copy. Of course, if you want to get the copy directly from the author here in Nigeria, of course that will give you the opportunity to pay in Naira, which will be cheaper. You can use my email address and write to me. The address is benjamininfo33@gmail.com. benjamininfo33@gmail.com. So once you write to me requesting for a copy of the blueprint for amazing career success, I will send you a copy right into your email box, which you can download easily, either to your handset or your iPad or your laptop or whatever electronic device you are using. The ebook is easily downloadable into any of these devices. So that's exactly. Let's get started with the key points of today's discussion. Number 1, discover your gifts. This may sound simplistic, but it's a very profound discovery. Discovering your gift is not a gift like someone giving you 1,000 Naira or $1,000 or a golden wristwatch, a handset, or even a car. We are talking of your gift, the unique gift that your maker, your creator, deposited in you when he was sending you into this planet. Yes, that is that inborn ability that you have been given from creation that will give you the power to do your best in a particular area of specialization in life. And we are saying that your gift is a catalyst to success. A catalyst is something that quickens the process of an event. Scientifically, a catalyst is a substance that quickens a chemical reaction. But in connotative meaning, a catalyst is someone or something that facilitates or speeds up or quickens an event. And so your gift that we are talking about is a catalyst to your success. It will quicken your achieving your career success the moment you discover it. Now, of course, let's just give a few illustrations. Let's take the analogy of the fish and the bird. The fish is a creature that lives in water, and while it lives in water, eats in water, swims in water, plays in water, does business in water, and never gets drowned in water, whether it is the Atlantic or the Red Sea or any kind of water. The fish is at home there. The reason that the fish succeeds in water and survives in water is the gifts, the unique gifts of the fin, the special respiratory organ that the Creator has put in the fish that enables it to live in water without losing a breath. Other creatures like the birds cannot live in water. So it will be a foolish thing for the bird, such as an eagle, to wake up one morning and say, let me dive into water and swim like the fish and live there like the fish. Of course, the eagle may not come out alive. And so the fish also will be embarking on a suicide mission if it wakes up one morning and decides to fly like the eagle. Of course, it's embarking on an impossible task, because the fish is not gifted, it does not have the unique gift of the wings that the Creator has given the eagle, that enables it to fly high in the sky. So every creature has its unique gift. And if we narrow this analogy down to human beings, of course you discover that you too have a gift in your own unique manner. Only you need to discover it. And like the fish, that when taken out of water we begin to lose its breath, but when in water we live and survive very, very wonderfully. There is a particular area of specialization in life where you are wired to do your best. Only you need to discover it. Let's take another analogy, the analogy of two school children in a class. You give one a mathematical problem, and that child can solve it very brilliantly, very easily. In fact, like someone eating their favorite dish. But give that to another child, that child may spend the whole day and not taking any meaningful step. Now you look at these children, the other one is gifted in the sciences, gifted in mathematical calculations and all that, mathematical operations. You know, the other child may be gifted in the arts. You place that one in a literature class, and that one can do exceedingly well. In the language class, he or she can do exceedingly brilliantly. And so you can see with these two different illustrations the reality of a unique gift for every individual. It cannot be overemphasized. And as it is in this physical realm, so it is even spiritually. I believe, I am a firm believer in the Bible, and I know the Bible talks about spiritual gifts. Even in spiritual things, people have different gifts. And if you decide to operate in the one that is not your gift, of course, you will be just wasting your time, and you will be frustrated, and you won't be doing anything meaningful. So it is in real life. So many people are laboring in a strange field outside their God-given talent, and so it becomes extremely difficult for them, as difficult as someone riding an old worn-out bicycle up a very high hill. It is a waste of time, energy, and resources laboring in a strange field outside your gifts. And let me also drive home this message by referring to another biblical point. The Lord's parable of the talents. You know, he talked about a certain man, a king or a master, embarking on a journey and gave talents to his servants, which they were expected to utilize in doing business until the master comes back. And you can see that's exactly what it is. Your creator, your master, your Lord, the owner of your life, your maker and the owner of your gifts, he has given you a specific talent or talents. And when you discover this or these, then you will do better there. In that parable, is one of the servants went and hid his own in the ground, and he ended up as a loser, as a woeful failure, and even ended up being severely punished and rejected. And that underscores the agony that characterizes the abandonment of your God-given gift for a strange field that is outside your gift. So we shall be talking about this in greater details. The second one is choosing your ideal career. And this is related to the first one. Of course, in choosing your career, the first thing we talked about also comes into play, because here we are talking about your personality determining your career. The way everyone was created, it differs. You have a unique personality, and just as you are given a unique gift that your Maker deposited in you, which you must discover and utilize, so your personality type must determine your career. Now, there are a few things that must be considered when choosing a career. First, we look at your interests and skills. You have to look at the kinds of things you enjoy doing and what you are not naturally good at. Interest and skill are the two key points here. Something that interests you most is the one you will likely do best in. In fact, people tend to become very skilled in their hobbies. So you need to choose a career that is related to the activity or subject that you enjoy, the one you spend most of your free time doing or studying. But then you must also take into consideration your ability, because you may be interested in something. Your sheer passion for something cannot override the natural ability. If you cannot do something with ease, even though you are interested in it, the difficulties involved may begin to wear you out. So these two things must go together: your interest and your skill. That is your ability. Your skill has to do with your ability and requires training. And of course, you also have to look at the kind of career, the kind of education and training that the kind of career that you want to pursue will demand. And that also is to be taken into consideration. In today's world, we have to look at the marketability of that career as well. There is no point pursuing a career that, at the end of the day, will not put food on your table. So it doesn't make any sense to go into that kind of career, just because you love doing it. If nobody is going to give you any reward for doing it, then you will die of hunger. So these are to be considered. But the key point here is that whatever career you are choosing, has to tally with your personality. It has to match your personality. Let me give an example. There are different personality types. If you are, for instance, an artistic person, of course, it will be difficult for you to get into a scientific department and do exceedingly well there. So some people are artistic personalities, some people are social, they can do well in those areas, that have to do with social interest, fields such as the social sciences, as a school social worker, as a psychologist, as an educationist, and so on and so forth. Some people are enterprising and, it is in business that they will do exceedingly well. That's just their personality. They are very enterprising, So you have to discover your kind of personality. And again, that type of career must be the type that will be very marketable, because there's no need pursuing a career that is not going to bring value into the marketplace. Let's continue. Number 3, define your precise purpose. A life without a purpose is a life that is prone to abuse. And so it is saddening to find a life that does not have a well-defined and precise purpose, no sense of direction. And so it is very important for us to take note of this, because we are saying here that your dream determines your destiny. And there cannot be a fulfilled dream if there was no dream in the first place. A life without dream is a life without the drive towards achieving a dream, and that life will be boring and, in fact, will be uninteresting. So it is very important for you to define your precise purpose. Your purpose actually is a key point to consider in conjunction with your gifts and your ideal career. These things are interwoven and inseparable, and of course we have to look at them as things that must go together. So it is very important for you to discover that you must define your precise purpose. What is that thing that has been your burning desire right from childhood? Something that deep down in your subconscious mind is what you want to become in life. Now, that dream should not be allowed to die. We know of a man who had a dream in the Bible. His name is Joseph. And of course, because he had a well-defined, precise purpose, he believed in his dream, he couldn't be discouraged from continuing in the path of that pursuit, even in the face of challenges. So it is very important for you to define your precise purpose in life, because the reason why many people are living a wayward life, undisciplined life, a life that has no direction, is simply because they have no definite dream. And as the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. When you have no clearly defined purpose, no sense of direction, then of course every direction becomes where you are going. You can easily be diverted because there is nothing that really pins you down. There is nothing that shows you that this is the direction you ought to go. And that is really even dangerous for living. If you examine the cases of people who have committed suicide or people involved in all kinds of ugly things, you discover that they have no well-defined and precise purpose. And like I said earlier, a life without a well-defined, precise purpose is a life vulnerable to abuse. So it is very important for us to consider this quite critically. We shall be looking at this in some greater details. We shall be looking at all this. Number 4, make plans to achieve your purpose, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Many keep dreaming and have very laudable objective, very great purpose, but no definite plan of action as to how to achieve that great purpose. Number 5, develop your skills, and we are looking at the fact that self-development or skill development or skill acquisition is what enhances productivity. We shall be touching on that. Number 6, provide a product or service. Of course, in whatever field of activity you are involved, if you fail to provide a product or service, of course, your career will end in woeful failure, because there is an economic law that unless you bring value into the marketplace, you won't get paid. You bring value into the marketplace and you get paid, because life thrives on value exchange. We shall be throwing more light on this. Number 7 is maximize your marketing opportunities, because success is never achieved without sales. Whatever great product, great services, great gifts, great talents, wonderful career, or whatever your purpose may be in life, of course, if you cannot market what you have, then you won't make any sales, and success is never achieved without sales. Number 8 is talking about preserving the roots or losing the fruits, and we shall be looking at the roots and the fruits. The fruits are the visible aspects of the tree, and these refer to the results, the performance, the achievements. But we have to take cognizance of the fact that it is the roots, the invisible roots, that make the fruits happen. Of course, our Lord himself said that a good tree bears good fruits. So the fruits define a good tree, just like, the good results that you achieve will define your career, either as a very successful one or a failed one. But then we are looking at what will make your career to bear fruits. The root, the tap root, is the character. Look at the character here. And then the roots of character are principles, because your character is a combination of the principles you believe in. And so we shall be discussing 18 principles of career success under this particular chapter, and that's exactly the way it is. Within the little time we have for this video, we shall be wrapping it up. Once again, don't forget that all that we are able to discuss in these video clips are just like scratching the surface. They are just the tip of the iceberg compared to the details, the startling revelations, the profound insights you will find in the book, the complete ebook itself, The Amazing Grace for Career Success. As I said earlier, it's a complete ebook published on Amazon.com. I have inserted the links here. If you get to the link, either at the beginning or toward the end here, you pause and copy the link. You paste it on any browser, say Google. It will take you directly to Amazon, where you can buy the book. Or if you are here in Nigeria and want to get the book and pay in Naira, you can email me through this address, benjamininfo33@gmail.com. benjamininfo33@gmail.com. You will just pay a token of 2,000 Naira, and I will send the complete copy of the ebook right into your mailbox. You can download it to your handset, to your laptop, or to your iPad, or any other electronic device. This book is easily downloadable to whatever electronic device you are using. That's exactly the way it is. I just want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your time. I want you to know that life is better lived in active service. So keep learning, because learning never stops. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying intellectually. Please stay safe and remain blessed. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.